Hello everyone, now you will hear a brief summary of the movie American Wrestler The Wizard. The film is based on true events. 1980. Troops from Iraq invaded Iran. To protect their son from the war, the parents decided to help him escape the country. At the checkpoint, the truck was searched. The boy had to pull himself up and hang onto a pipe with all his strength so that the soldier wouldn't notice him. The key his mom had given him fell out of his pocket. This almost became a death sentence for the boy, but Ali survived and, 2 weeks later, went to an American school for the first time. Everyone was staring at him, both teachers and students. No one wants to help the dark-skinned newcomer. Right before his eyes, athletes shoved another immigrant into a trash can. Classmates found out that Ali came to them from Iran, and during the recent revolution, Iranians took American diplomats hostage. In the cafeteria, all the students have grouped into cliques. Only Ali sits alone. The main school bully entered the room. Seeing Ali, he started bleating like a sheep. Christy stood up for the newcomer. She left the group of racists. Ali followed her example and also ran out of the cafeteria. A sign is displayed in the local cafe. We do not serve Iranians. It's not easy for Ali at home either. Uncle laments how difficult it has become for Iranians to live in America after the revolution. And apparently, Ali is personally to blame for this. You are a loser, Ali. You brought nothing but trouble with you from Iran. In the morning, Hafez prepared a national dish and gave it to his nephew for lunch. But the boy just threw the food away to avoid being mocked at school. Go back to Iran is written on Hafez's garage. To fit into society, Ali tried to join the soccer team, but first, he doesn't know any of the rules, and second, the other players would just destroy him. Perhaps I'll choose another sport. Ali also tried his hand at basketball, but during the game, he faced ridicule and mockery. During recess, Michael shoved Ali and punched him in the stomach. The beating was only stopped by Principal Skinner. The man warned everyone that he would fine them for Russian jokes. All migrants face such treatment. Ali will have to put up with it and not talk back. Good girl Christy was left without a car because she got a C in French. She works part-time as a waitress at that cafe. Ali ignored the ban and entered the establishment. He offered to help the girl with French. His mother was French. All the patrons looked disapprovingly at Christy, and she replied that she would think about it. In the evening, the uncle got drunk and started mocking his nephew, saying that this little coward ran away and was afraid to fight for his country. In reality, Hafiz was angry at Ali because he found food in the trash can. The guy pushed the uncle away and ran off. Ali heard noise coming from the school. Today there's a wrestling competition happening there. The champion Roman Nolan stepped onto the mat. Dan from Ali's school performed well. However, the scoundrel deliberately broke his arm. Coach player stood up for his student, but the champion called the man a loser. The opposing team was pelted with garbage, and Michael poured a drink over Ali's head. The defiant immigrant wasn't scared and wiped it off with his jacket. However, afterward, Ali had to hide so the crowd of athletes wouldn't beat him up. The director hinted to the coach that he would fire him if he did not foster real fighters. It used to be that way, but for some reason, player has lost his edge, and under no circumstances should he take an immigrant onto the team. Because of this, player had to turn the boy down. Only the clever student read the school's charter. According to the rules, player cannot refuse him. Well, maybe Ali will want to leave himself when he faces a skilled fighter. However, the Iranian turned out to be incredibly fast and tenacious. He clung to Jimmy like he did to the pipe in the truck. Jimmy had to work really hard for a long time to pin Ali down, but it was not a loss. Everyone was impressed by Ali's strength. Bayer tossed the boy a uniform and invited him to come to the next practice. Ali just returned home. His uncle stunned the schoolboy. He has problems with his business and credit. So the man can no longer support Ali, he will have to leave his home. But in Iran, he will be sent to war immediately. In that case, you will die quickly and with honor, not like here. Here, you will die slowly. No. Hafez didn't even extend the visa and has already bought a ticket to Iran. But then he still remembered the promise made to his sister. The man went to his nephew and saw the uniform. Hafez also practiced wrestling. He promised to teach Ali how to defeat these Americans. because his school coach is some whiner on the verge of being fired. Hafez tore up the ticket in front of Ali. The guy has to eat Iranian food again in front of everyone. Christy thought about it and accepted the migrant's offer. They will meet at a cafe. Player promised the director not to take Ali to the competition. After all, the participation of an Iranian under the current circumstances could lead to a scandal. Hafez set up a training hall in the workshop and immediately made it clear to Ali that it wouldn't be easy for him. He took out a club-shaped piece of sports equipment. Melee will help the boy develop endurance. He will need to do 100 repetitions, but for now, Ali can barely manage even one movement with his arm. Christy's mom thanked Ali for his help and sent him to the back room. She said it would be more convenient for them there. Christy asked Ali to be understanding about it. People need to get used to it, and her mom can't afford to lose clients yet. Nothing, Ali will endure. After all, instead of this, he could already be lying in the ground, like his older brother, who was taken into the army. For the third competition in a row, Ali sits on the bench. Hafez is angry about this. He even accidentally threw a bottle at someone's car. Today, one of the wrestlers felt unwell. He and Ali compete in the same weight category, so the coach had no options left. Either he puts in the Iranian or the school loses. Finally, Ali got his chance. The whole hall immediately buzzed. They are shouting all sorts of nastiness at the newcomer. The coach asked Ali to be careful, but Hafez came and urged the young man to take risks. The player tried to make it so the Iranian participated but did not win. However, Ali showed character and won. The hall immediately erupted with angry shouting. Players scolded the newcomer. As the school's reputation is more important, the principal threatened the coach with dismissal. However, the team members were happy. They were tired of losing. Ali continued to train and help Christy with her studies. He is winning more and more victories. One day, the athletes invited him to sit next to them. Meanwhile, the director continues to pressure the coach, but he does not give in. Soon, thanks to the newcomer, the team won medals, and Christy received a B in French. Roman Knox's father tossed the guy a newspaper clipping with a photo of the Iranian. The school team pulled together and gifted Ali a bomber jacket with the inscription Wizard. That's the nickname the talented wrestler received. Ali was so touched that he even cried. In the evening, Jimmy took Ali for a car ride and treated him to a beer. Their team started to get noticed. Jimmy even got a call from a college. Right now, they are going to swim with some girls in the former mayor's pool. Among them was Christy. When the old man ran out with a club, everyone scattered, except for our pair. They hid and kissed for the first time. Meanwhile, tension is rising in the country. There are proposals to deport all Iranians. Some are being beaten right on the street. Ali also felt the wave of negativity. At the next performance, the crowd was particularly aggressive. Alas, the guy was even betrayed by Christy. She told her friend that it's even disgusting to think about kissing an Iranian. There's nothing between her and the newcomer. The director demanded that the coach remove Ali from the team, but player believes the guy is not to blame. On the contrary, he advised him to deal with the opponent as quickly and effectively as possible, and the magician did not disappoint. The hall immediately fell silent. In the locker room, Roman approached Ali and warned him that he was losing weight. Suddenly, he attacked Ali, threatening to break his neck and rid America of one more scum. So far, Roman is destroying other opponents. Hafez is impressed by this athlete's abilities. At the same time, he noted the champion's weaknesses and advised his nephew on how to counter him. It's also important not to lose to him psychologically in advance. Ali decided to conquer his fear by dealing with the one he had feared all this time. The Iranian was going to beat up Michael, but was distracted by Christy. The girl got an A in French. Ali said that he overheard her conversation with a friend. Afterwards, Ali still approached Michael and punched him. The big guy started to fight back. He was used to throwing punches, but then Ali used a wrestling move and dislocated Michael's shoulder. The fight was stopped by the principal. Upon finding out who started it, Skinner expelled Ali from the team. Hafez supported his nephew because that jerk was constantly bullying him and got what he deserved. But Plyer has a different opinion. Nevertheless, he came to Hafez to ask him to become an assistant coach. He wants to. to help the Iranian assist other guys in learning how to win. Hafez agreed to show them new moves, even though it was difficult for them to accept an Iranian coach. In the school corridor, Christy stopped Ali and kissed him in front of everyone, which is how she asked for his forgiveness. The coach admitted to Ali that he broke down after the Vietnam War. He was overwhelmed with rage, just like Ali is now, so the student needs to calm down. Ali went to the principal to apologize and asked to be reinstated on the team. But the man is unwavering. It's good that the Iranian wasn't expelled from school. Then Ali showed that very key. It's the so-called key to paradise. In Iran, they give it to very young boys so they would go and clear minefields. But his parents went against the rules. Ali survived, and now he is here. This jacket is the most important thing in his life. The director forgave the boy and allowed him to go to training camp with the team. Ali returned to intensive training, and Hafez learned that he would have to go to the training camp instead of the prior. He was called to the Veterans Association, so Hafez will become a full-fledged coach. Today the winning team will advance to the state finals. Unfortunately, Ali's friend Jimmy lost his match. However, Ali performed very confidently, even though Roman was teasing him from the stands. In the end, their team won. Everyone gathered to celebrate the event at a pizzeria. Uncle insists that the kid not relax. If he becomes a champion, he can go to college. Hafez himself went on a date, but he was hit at full speed by a pig. Fazli passed away, as the entire school team came to his funeral. Ali is left without a guardian, and now he is an illegal immigrant. Player is ready to become his guardian, but the document verification will take months. And now Ali will have to go to the immigration center. He will miss the competitions. At home, Ali found out that his uncle had collected all the newspaper clippings about his performances. The guy decided to break the rules again and still go to the competition to win, as his uncle wanted. A scout from a college will be closely watching the young talent's performance. Roman is also participating in this tournament. He easily goes through one opponent after another. Ali keeps up. They both reached the semi-finals. During the match, an opponent hit Ali in the face. The guy was not fizzed and defeated the scoundrel in a fair fight. Finally, in the final, Ali Johani and the invincible Roman Knox will meet. The coach prepared the student for the final fight. He had already fought for his life. Now it is equally important not to back down. Roman started aggressively and was the first to score points. He also uses dirty tricks and broke Ali's nose. The coach advised using Roman's brute force against him. Ali suddenly did a backflip but almost ended up on his back again. The end of the period saved him. During the final period, player advised to perform that difficult move that the uncle had shown. Now is the right time. Ali prepared himself and made an impressive move, throwing the opponent to the ground. After that, he pinned Roman on both shoulders. The Iranian won, and Christy rewarded the guy with a kiss. Ali found out he would receive sponsorship at the state level. The senator is a longtime friend of his principal, so the guy will stay in the country and get into college without any issues.